welcome. Hello. Okay. The sound quality is fine. Okay, so today we are back with another project review. Okay, so yesterday night I reviewed another project. Okay, so it was GNC. Okay, so it has already ended. Okay, so 2 hours ago it ended. Green sheet. It was about green sheet. But today I'm going to talk about Nexpace. Okay, so and it got super popular. Okay, so and it got user attraction far better than the others. Okay, so it has a wide versatility out there. Okay, so we'll be talking more about it, and we'll be visiting their website, reading out their white paper, what they are planning, what is their vision, goals, highlights. Okay, so everything we'll be finding. Okay, and alongside we'll be talking about the Launchpool. Okay, so a Launchpool is done from Gate.io. Okay, so they launched that. Okay, and about this Launchpool you will find two posts initially, the two posts which mining periods are 5 days. Okay, so one is on Bitcoin pool and another is on Ethereum pool, and the next one is on Nexpace itself. Okay, so and this mining period is 10 days and 7 days remaining, so we'll be talking about it either. Okay, so how you can earn more from Nexpace just by stacking Nexpace itself. Okay, so we'll be talking more about it, and we'll be diving deeper into this project outcomes, project's outlooks, and project's vision towards future. Okay, so we'll be talking more about it, and obviously we'll be talking about frequently asked questions about the Launchpool, GateLive Launchpool. Okay, so those who are new guys, and those who joined Gate.io recently. Okay, so they might be confused. What is GateLive Launchpool? What is GateLive Launchpad? What is GateLive holder airdrop? What is candy drop? Okay, so many things will be confusing to them, to the newcomers. Okay, so obviously I'll be talking about them, and definitely you guys will get some info, get some insights, everything from our stream. Okay, and welcome to the stream, Mr. Spider. Okay, so this is my big bro. Okay, so a long time no see, brother. By the way, welcome. And yeah, let me know how you are going. Okay, so yes, thanks for the motivation you have given me already, and it's all because of you. Okay, so you just inspired me into this. Okay, so now it is getting interested. Okay, so let's focus on the project review then. Okay, so it's about Nexpace. Okay, so as always we'll be starting from the introduction. Okay, so in the Launchpool page they provide a small introduction. Okay, so it is quite useful. Okay, so let's just get started with that one. So here you can see that MapleStory universe is built on the NSC's L1, layer 1, and will integrate the MapleStory IP to provide foundational applications such as MapleStory N. It will also encompass synergy applications developed by our team along with a variety of external developer and creator onboarded applications. Okay, so basically they are working with layer 1 blockchain, and yes, they already integrated MapleStory IP. Okay, and to provide their foundational applications. Okay, so and they are already built on it, and they are trying to onboard more applications onto their blockchain. Okay, so obviously it's good, and basically this coin is based on Avalanche blockchain, which I found earlier. Okay, so we'll be also talking about this, how it is actually growing, and about stacking thing. Okay, so there are two parts, I mean two types. Those who are non-VAPs, those who are VAPs, they will be getting benefits in this launch pool. Okay, so how you are going to get these benefits, obviously we'll be talking about this as well. So those who are VIP, I mean they will be getting more benefits, and those who has a VIP level more than 5 or more than 10, definitely getting the most opportunity. Okay, so they will be they can I mean here in this case, in this Ethereum pool, let's say in this Ethereum pool you are seeing that individual stacking cap is 300 Ethereum only. Okay, so if your VIP level is higher, okay, so then you can stack more, I mean your stacking cap will be increased. Okay, so don't just sit around. Okay, so try to increase your VIP level as much as you can. Okay, so and it will definitely give you some benefit. Okay, in the end, and you can also upgrade your VIP level just by holding GT token, I mean GateLive token, and you can also increase your VIP level just by having some trading volume, or having some let's say I mean or you can also they have for the newcomers they have introduced the deposit stuff. Okay, so if you deposit $1,000, $2,000, there will be levels. Okay, so try to use those opportunities. Okay, otherwise next time they can make those requirements higher for the newcomers. Okay, so as long as you are getting those opportunities, don't just miss out. Okay, so about before we start, I mean before we talk about this, okay, so I would like to talk about the launch pool fact. Okay, so it will be more helpful to the newcomers. Okay, so those who are wondering, I mean what is actually launch pool thing, and how am I going to participate here, or how am I going to get rewards from here, and is it completely free, or I have to pay for it. Okay, so everything will be discussed here, or and about the payment stuff, you don't have to pay anything, but you can stack your idle assets. Okay, that means you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, you have Gate token. They are I mean you are keeping them for your benefits, right? And you'll be you want to get profit from that, so you'll be and that's why you are keeping those tokens for a long term goal. But what you can do, I mean you can stack those stack those idle assets and get more rewards from GateLive launch pool. Okay, so it will be much more better in this way. Okay, so I mean either way you are going to keep your idle assets in your spot account, right? So why not using them for benefits? And this is kind of passive income. Okay, so you're going to get those rewards are going to be delivered into your spot account, and you don't have to redeem anything manually. Okay, so everything will be delivered into your spot account. So either way it is a win-win situation, so why missing this kind of opportunity? Okay, so let's start with the frequently asked questions. Okay, so I mean there are a lot of frequently asked questions, so these are the most important ones. Okay, so and apart from that, if you have any kind of extra questions regarding Launchpool, okay, so just ask in the comment section. I'll be trying my best to deliver the best, okay, best solution. Okay, so let's start with the first question. It is what is GateLive Launchpool? So GateLive Launchpool is an innovative stacking and airdrop platform where users can stake Gate token, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT. Okay, so USDT is stablecoin, you all know, or other tokens to earn hourly airdrops of hot and new coins. With the low entry barriers and high APR, it's the ultimate platform for effortlessly capturing market opportunities. So you got the idea, right? So to capture to capture both the market opportunities and get to know about the new token and get the newly launched hot coins. You can do this thing effortlessly just by stacking your idle assets. Okay, so that's what they said here. Okay, so how can I participate in GateLive Launchpool? So it is so easy, and they already talked about it. So let's just read it out. They say the first log into your GateLive account and navigate to the GateLive Launchpool page. Then choose the project you want to participate in and stake your assets. So this is the simple way to describe it. Okay. Before we move on to the next question, so just give me some time. Just give me some time. Okay. Okay, so the next question is like, which coins can I stake and GateLive Launchpool? So the tokens eligible for participation will be announced on the mining page of each project. Please visit to the corresponding page of GateLive Launchpool to view more details. So the question is about which coins you can stake. Okay, so here in this case on the NXPC launch pool, so initially they came up with Bitcoin pool and Ethereum pool, and next they also came up with NXPC pool itself. Okay, so that means you can stack NXPC here and get the corresponding NXPC reward as well. Okay, and in this case you will be stacking Bitcoin and you will be getting NXPC corresponding reward, and you'll be staking Ethereum here, and based on your Ethereum contribution you'll be getting NXPC rewards. And that doesn't mean if you are stacking your amount will be deducted, nothing will be deducted, you just have to stack. Okay, so either way you will be keeping your assets, and if you have long-term goals on Bitcoin and Ethereum, definitely you will not be selling right now, right? And what you can do, you can stack them here, and in this case it would be better to not to lose this kind of opportunities. Okay, so what is the fact? Okay, so here is the fact. So how many tokens will be rewarded? Okay, so they have given a formula here. Okay, so the formula is like hourly stacking reward is equal to individual latest 1 hour value stacking amount, total pool stacking amount. It is divided by the previous one, and overall will be multiplied with hourly reward pool. Okay, and they will take multiple snapshots of the personal stacking amount each hour and take the average stacking amount as the value stacking amount. So that means each hour there will be multiple snapshots. Okay, and they will be keeping the average one. Okay, so let's say they took 5 snapshots, and they will be getting the average value of the 5 snapshots. Okay, so that doesn't mean that you'll be getting less. Okay, so you'll be getting the average one. Okay, so nothing to worry about. So it keeps the transparency open, okay, towards all. And how are rewards distributed? So okay, so it already said. Okay, so and token rewards are distributed to eligible users, and hourly earnings will be distributed into users' spot accounts. So it will be directly distributed to your spot accounts. Okay, so you don't have to do anything by yourself. Okay, you don't have to do anything by yourself. What you have to do is like just stack. Okay, what you have to do is just stack here, nothing else, and sit around and get the rewards each hour. And for this one, okay, so Bitcoin and Ethereum pool, only 22 hours are remaining. Okay, so what you have to do is just participate. Okay, if you have idle Bitcoin, if you have idle Ethereum, don't just sit around, okay, just stack them and get the rewards, okay, get the corresponding NXPC rewards. And NXPC itself is a layer 1 blockchain, okay, and layer 1 protocol, and they are making Maple Story IP as well, so it has a huge potentiality, okay, so don't just miss this opportunity, okay. So overall it is a super win-win situation out there, okay, and I'm definitely participating here, okay, and you will decide what you are going to do. So, and about the next question, it is when will the stacked assets be redeemed? Okay, so after the user redeems in advance or the stacking is completed, the stacked assets will be transferred to Simple Earn by default. Okay, so there will be an option. I mean, if the option is unchecked, they said if the option is unchecked, so there will be an option that if you want to transfer those stacked amounts to Simple Earn after the stacking ends. But if you do not want to do that, okay, just uncheck it, nothing will happen, okay. So you will be getting your assets directly to your spot account, okay. And later also they say that if the amount of redeemed assets is too small or does not meet the minimum claim amount of Simple Earn, the assets will be automatically transferred to spot assets. And if Simple Earn does not support the claim of the redeemed token, the assets will also be automatically transferred to spot assets. Either way, everything is going to be transferred to your spot assets if Simple Earn does not support that, okay. So to be simple, if Simple Earn does not support anything regarding your stacked token, it will be transferred to your spot account, okay. So nothing to worry about. Just check either in the Earn section, Simple Earn section, or your spot section, okay. Or it would be better practice if you do not want your assets to be redeemed to Simple Earn, just uncheck the option while stacking, okay. And the seventh question is, can I redeem my stacked assets at any time? Okay, so there will be they will take multiple snapshots of personal staking amount each hour and calculate the valid staking amount, okay. Okay, however, early redemption may result in the loss of accrued rewards, okay, so please maintain stable staking amounts to ensure mining rewards. So I mean, if you change your stacking amount, okay, so it will be like there will be fluctuation among snapshots, okay. So each hour they will be taking multiple snapshots, right? So let's say at the current hour you changed your stacking amount or you increased your stacking amount, okay, so you will not be getting the overall one, okay. So because they have taken a snapshot of your lower amount and you have increased your stack amount right now, so they have a snapshot of this one, so they will be giving the reward based on the average one, okay. And about reducing your stacked assets, it is like I mean obviously the rewards will be decreased, okay. So it will be just reversed than the increasing the stacked assets, okay. So I think things are clear to you guys, so try to maintain the stacked assets stable, okay, so as much as possible. So, and if you want to increase your assets, okay, so just increase it. And for the current hour you'll be getting something unmatched reward, but after that you'll be getting the best reward, okay. So it would be the best practice to do that. And can I add additional stacked assets? Okay, so obviously you can increase your stacked assets at any time, they said, okay. So however, once the reward cap is reached, you will no longer receive stacking rewards. So the reward cap, they means this one, okay, so individual hourly reward cap. So here in this case it is 125 NXPC. So if your stacked stacked assets actually claims to get the reward more than 125 NXPC, you will not be getting more than 125 NXPC. So you'll be getting just 125 NXPC as a maximum reward, hourly reward cap. Okay. Hope things are clear to you guys. And can I participate in multiple projects at the same time? Definitely. So in that case, what you have to do is like you have to you have to distribute your assets separately. So there, let's say on pool A and pool B, it both have a Bitcoin pools. So I mean, you want to participate both at in both of them. So you can do what? Just divide your Bitcoins two parts, or if you have, I mean, if you prioritize any other, I mean, let's say you prioritize the project A rather than prioritizing project B. So you'll be stacking more on project A, right? So this way you will just distribute and nothing else. Okay, so it is so simple. You can manage it if you really want to do that like this, or if you want to participate only on one project. Okay, so that is totally fine. So what is the maximum mining reward I can receive? So the hourly reward cap thing is settled here. Okay, so I hope things are easy. As I already told about the hourly reward hard cap. Okay. So hold on. So 26, 23. Okay. Not again. Okay. So the next question is, will stacking assets in the GateLive Launchpool impact my BAP level? The answer is no. Definitely no. I mean, there will be no impact on your BIP level. Okay. And about the 12th question, it is, what will happen to my funds if the project is ended early? Okay. So in case of early ending, your stacked principal will be automatically redeemed as soon as the project is ended, and your last rewards will be distributed on the hour after the end time. The reward distribution before the ending will not be affected. Okay, so in that case, they just ensure that everything will be fine. Okay, everything will be fine. Okay, so if it is if the launch pool ends earlier, so I mean, you don't have to worry about your stacked assets. Okay, it will be totally redeemed to your spot assets automatically. Or if the project is dead, I mean, there is no particular solution, I guess. I think there will be compensation. Okay, so if the project is dead, but they didn't mention anything like that. Okay, so I'll be talking to the admins that if anything else will happen if the project is dead, as it is a Launchpool project. Okay, so I'll be talking about it. And about single coin multi mining, so that's that's a unique term to you guys, I guess. Okay, so why I'm calling it an unique term? It is unique because it says single coin multi-mining. That means one single coin will be used to mine on multiple projects. Okay, so that means you just have to stack your coin into one project, and if there is any single coin multi-mining tag projects around, okay, so your stacked assets will be counted as on that one's stacked assets as well. So let's say there are two pools. Okay, so on two projects, so you participated in pool A, okay, as it is a single coin multi-mining, and you just stacked all your assets in pool A, and later in pool B on the other project, and you don't have to stack any more GT, but as you stacked earlier on another one which was stacked as single coin multi-mining, your GT will be counted as that one as well. and your total GD will be counted for both the pools. Okay, so you'll be getting double reward. So try to find those single coin multi mining ones. Okay, so it I guess it gives the highest reward, to be honest. Okay, so believe me, single coin multi minings are the best one. Okay, single coin multi minings are the best one. So there are some frequently asked questions. Okay, so you can clearly see. So I'll be talking the most important one. I'll be talking about the most important one. Let me find out. So okay, so about the okay, so the fifth question, it is the most important one. Okay, so there is no single coin multi mining pool on my GateLive app, and why? So it is one of the most frequently asked questions. Okay, so they say that please make sure you have updated your GateLive app to the latest version 6.33.0 and okay, or higher, or you can visit GateLive to join. So basically, make sure you have updated your GateLive app. Okay, so from your Google Play Store if you are using Android, and from App Store if you are using iOS device, okay, or Apple device. So in that case, if you do not find that your app has no update, and still your app is on backdated, okay, so in that case you can go to the web page. Okay, so gate.io. Okay, so there you will be finding the download option. Okay, so go to download sector, and you'll be finding the both iOS app and Android APK app. Okay, so just download it, and it will be the latest version definitely. So you can update your app manually. Okay, so if your Play Store, if your App Store does not show the updated version, okay, or if nothing is resolved from the website as well, so just use the web version. Okay, so web version is super easy on mobile. It is also optimized, and if you have laptop, if you have desktop, okay, the website is super optimized for that one. Okay, so the next question is like, how many single coin multi mining pools can I participate in at most? You can participate in all of them. Okay, so all of them, all ongoing of them. Okay, so nothing to worry about. And in the end, they also talk about annual percentage rate. So it is APR. So you'll find this term every time when you see this pool. So here in this pool, the for Bitcoin pool, the APR is 3.09%. For Ethereum pool, okay, I think it was a network disconnectivity. So I'm really sorry about it. Hold on. Okay. That's all about the fact section, frequently asked questions. Okay, so now let's just talk about the launch pool. Okay, so here in this Bitcoin launch pool, you can see total stacking rewards are 300k NXPC. Okay, so it is clearly stated here, and about the participant count, it is 28,370. Okay, this is the participation count, and almost 28,370 people joined. Okay, so that is crazy. Okay, and total stacked amount of bitcoins are 11,426. That is wild. Okay, that is wild. And mining period is 5 days. and but it will be ending after 22 hours 26 minutes. Okay, so try to participate on it ASAP. Okay, so it would be the best practice. Okay, so it would be the best choice you will be making. Okay. And about price pool hourly cap, it is 2,500 NXPC, and individual hourly reward cap 125 NXPC, as I said earlier, and APR on this one is 3.09%. And about this one, you can see, I mean, if your VIP level is more than VIP level 4, okay, so from VIP level 5 you can stack 15 BTC, but for a regular person they can only stack at most 10 BTC. Okay, but if your VIP level is more than 4, yes, you can stack 15 bitcoins. Okay, and it will be increasing like this, and at most from VIP 10 to VIP 16 you will be you can actually stack 60 bitcoins out there. So that is a huge opportunity to get the most rewards. Okay, so get the highest reward from here. So that would be the best practice you can do. And here in this case, the minimum stacking amount on Bitcoin is 0.000001. Okay, so that means after the decimal point there will be 5 zeros, then 1. You can stack this much amount. Okay, and this one. So auto transfer the stack funds to simple earn to earn interest after stacking ends. Okay, so if you do not want to transfer your fund to the simple earn or after the stacking ends, just uncheck this, and if you want to do that, just check it. Okay, and then click on confirm. Right now I'm not having any bitcoins on my spot account. Okay, so when I get some, definitely I'll be showing you. Okay, and in future definitely I'll be getting some. Okay, definitely. And about the Ethereum pool, you can see total stacking rewards are 100k NXPC. Okay, so and total participant counts are 24,710. Okay, so that is also wild out there. Okay, and price pool hourly cap are 833.33 NXPC, and individual hourly reward cap are 99.99 NXPC. Okay, so and total stake amount of Ethereum are 208k, 208.3k to be honest, and the APR is 2.75%. Okay, so these are the basic details out there, and mining period was 5 days, but only 22 hours remaining as you guys are late. Okay, so and I'm also late, and I got a late announcement and late notice yesterday. Okay, so that's why I have to do that. And about the stacking thing. Okay, so the minimum amount you can stack is 0.00003. Okay, so after the decimal point there will be 4 zeros, then 3. You can stack this much amount of Ethereum. Okay, and you can see okay, and about the personal remaining quota. Okay, so for general person it is 300 Ethereum. Okay, so but if your VIP level is higher, if your VIP level is more than 4, you can stack 450 Ethereum, and I mean it actually gets increased after the several levels, and from VIP 10 to VIP 16 you can stack around 1800 Ethereum. Okay, that is wild. Okay, that is definitely wild out there. Okay, that is definitely wild. So these are the two pools out there, and about this pool, NXPC itself. Okay, you can see total stacking rewards are 100k NXPC as well, same as the Ethereum one, and about participant count, it is 19,148. Okay, so that is also wide out there. Okay, and mining days are 10 days. Okay, so you got a lot of time out there. Okay, you got a lot of time out there. Okay, so almost 7 days remaining. Okay, so try to participate earlier on and get the most rewards if you are holding NXPC tokens. Okay, so don't just hold stay around. Okay, so just stack your amounts in this NXPC pool. Okay, so get the best out of it because the APR is 109.54%. Okay, so the best reward you can get from GateLive. Okay, so about the price pool hourly cap is 416.66 NXPC, and individual hourly reward cap is 83.33 NXPC. Okay, and total stacked amount of NXPC is 8.1 million. Okay, so that is super wild, to be honest. Okay, so already 8.1 million NXPC has been stacked here. So if you are holding an NXPC, don't just sit around. Okay, so stack your NXPC here and get more NXPC. Okay, and about the stacking thing, you can see. Okay, so the APR is 109.54%. Okay, and minimum stacking amount on NXPC is 0.5. Okay, so if you got more than that, okay, you are welcome here. You'll be getting more rewards. You can stack more here, and personal remaining quota is 60,000 NXPC. Okay, so if you want to stack at most more NXPC here, okay, so it would be the highest of 60,000. And if you do not want to transfer your assets directly to the simple earn, just uncheck it, and if you want to do that, just check it. Okay, then click in confirm, and everything is fine out there. Okay, so these are the two it is promising or not, and how we are going to get the best out of this project, or how we are going to get more benefits if we hold this token furthermore. Okay, so we'll be visiting their website, and obviously we'll be reading their white paper as well. So firstly, I would like to go through the official announcement. Okay, so it will be very helpful to us to find out what is going on. Okay, so the official announcement is like GateLive Launchpool boosts NXPC reverse stack BTC Ethereum to earn rewards delivered in real time. Okay, so they did not mention that they already opened an NXPC pool itself. Okay, so I think it is not mentioned in this page, but I already showed you, right? There is actually an NXPC pool, ongoing, so you can participate in this NXPC pool as well. Okay, okay, okay. So the unlocking rule is 100% unlock. So you all know, I already talked about it. And reward distribution. So the system will distribute token rewards to user spot accounts every hour based on the proportion of assets stacked by each user. Okay, so how to participate? Log into your GateLive account and complete identity verification. Okay, remember, buddies, don't just sit around. Obviously, complete your identity verification. Otherwise, there is no point of just doing things without any KYC. So without any KYC, you will be getting no rewards. Okay, so just make sure you have completed your KYC verification, and you are in the eligible list to get the rewards. Okay, so that's it, and this is a project information out there. So Maple Story Universe is built on the Genesis layer 1 and will integrate the MapleStory IP to provide foundational applications such as MapleStory, and it will also encompass synergy applications developed by our team along with a variety of external developer and creator onboard applications. So this is their website. Okay, so msu.io. So we are now visiting their website, and obviously we'll be looking into their white paper as well. Okay, so we need to look at both of them because all of them are necessary. So this is MapleStory Universe. Okay, so okay, let it load. It is taking time to load. Okay, so let's just give it time to load. Okay, so I guess it is loaded as much I want to show. Okay, unfortunately my I mean Wi-Fi connectivity has gone. Okay, so I switched to my mobile network, so it is a bit slow. Okay, so just for a while uh, compromise with that. Okay, so here you can see Maple Story universe. So the first universe in the infinite cosmos where you are standing at, the possibility of the universe is okay. Okay, if you are participating, just connect your wallet. So there is the connect wallet option at the front page. Okay, so okay, meet your new story. Head over to claim NXPC rewards today. So Maple Story Universe is a groundbreaking blockchain ecosystem that goes beyond the bounds of the original Maple Story MMORPG, designed to elevate the unique reward experience (RX) that MapleStory has delivered for over 2 decades. It takes this concept to uncharted territories. Okay, so this is a white paper. Okay, we'll be talking about this white paper later on. And these are the synergy apps. You can see MapleStory and so if you want to play it, okay, just click on play now. So here is small details out there. So let's just go through these small details. Is my screen is not synced or what? I mean, okay, now the screen is synced. Holy moly. Okay, so I'm really sorry about the bad network connectivity. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. So explore the iconic world through collectible NFTs and enhance your characters throughout the gameplay. Okay, so genre is MMORPG. Platform is Windows. Language, there are multiple languages. So currency is NISO. So if you want to play it, okay, just play now. Click on play now. This is the featured app. And the MSC marketplace, smoother trades, better gains. Okay, so you can also trade on their marketplace as well. So there are more services, swap and wrap, swap and warp. Okay, so you can do that. And MSC Explorer to find out your transactions. Okay, so on chain, that will be more helpful to get onto the details and transparency. Okay. So you can also, if you want to join their community, okay, so these options are available. Okay, this is a Maple Story, and actually I didn't get enough info on Nexpace. Okay, so I need the info on Nexpace. Okay, and this is the white. Okay, here is the NXPC. Okay, sorry. So, and this white paper was the best. Okay. Okay. So here you can see Maple Story's core appeal stems from its RX. Okay, so RX was their token, okay, earlier on. So which is a sense of achievement and the satisfaction players gain from obtaining items. Two key factors drive RX is equal to, their utility and rarity. So that is actually a key factor in today's terms. In recent days, it is actually a key factor. So they also have the utility and the rarity case. Okay, so rarity comes up with NFTs, rare NFTs. So if you these collectibles, okay, so later you can also swap them with other important stuff. Okay, or you can also get some in-game rewards. Okay, so and advancements through those NFTs. Okay, so in recent days it is happening. Okay. So let's start with the introduction. Okay. So I just needed that. I didn't get enough info on their website, but I think the white paper would be helpful. So it is still loading, by the way. Okay, it loaded. Took time, but loaded. Okay, so here you can see 250 million plus cumulative global users and 20 years of service expertise, 50 million plus accounts with 10 years of activity, 5 billion plus USD lifetime revenue with 24% CAGR. So that is wild out there. Okay, so that's a clear, a strong breakdown you can see. Okay, so Maple Story got I mean around 20 years of service experience. So that is wild. Okay, so that's how they developed this blockchain. Okay, so this experience will definitely help them to develop in further terms. Okay, so MapleStory's 20-year journey has been nothing short of remarkable, growing over 250 million players and generating 5 billion in revenue. So yeah, that is wild. Okay. So building on this success, the vision is now to take MapleStory's RX to the next level, and the next phase of RX will incorporate blockchain technology, non-fungible tokens, and mean NFTs and tokenomics. Okay, so let's talk about the reward experience. Okay, so they are basically it is what it is. They just say that it is a reward experience. So reward experience comes up with the term of RX. Okay, in Maple Stories stuff. Okay, and about the utility of this token, I mean, yes, this is RX utility. You can see. So from it has multiple sectors. So, okay, let us discuss the first factor, utility. Okay, so utility refers to how effectively an item can be used across various situations. Generally, the more broadly applicable an item is, the greater interest it garners. Okay. For instance, while ordinary sneakers cannot effectively prevent slipping on ice, sneakers especially designed for icy conditions would be more useful, as they can be worn safely in a wider variety of situations. Okay, and utility is one of the crucial elements that determines the practical appeal of an object. Okay, so they are just going with the definitions. Okay, hold on. And then how has the MapleStory made items more useful? So it consistently introduced diverse new content to enhance RX by uh, broadening the ways each item could be utilized. Okay, so that's what they mean out there. Okay, now let's talk about the rarity. Okay, so rarity is another crucial element that determines the appeal of an item. So here you can see the image. Okay, so one is rare, one is epic, another one is unique. So if you got the unique, I mean there will be more rewards for you. Okay, so yeah, that's why that's when rarity comes on. So yes, rarity comes up with huge value. Okay, so that's why you have to pay for it, I guess. Okay. Okay, so a well-designed rarity system requires careful consideration of how difficult items are to obtain. Okay, and automated programs known as bots that perform repetitive tasks pose a significant challenge to this elaborate process of rarity management. Okay, so to address this risk, MapleStory dedicates substantial resources toward removing bots through consistent monitoring and updates. So that is a good thing. That is actually a great thing to implement. I mean, to identify the bots. So bots are definitely a mischievous thing. Okay, so I mean, one person can have like thousands of bots, so he'll be earning thousands of dollars within an instant. So definitely, this type of thing should be uh, stopped. Okay, so that's why they are consistently working on this. So that's a great news out there. And the achievement would not have been possible without the bot detection system, also specially designed for live service operations. Okay, so that's great out there. So about the next step, okay, so the ultimate vision of MapleStory Universe is to sustain MapleStory's legacy of success for another decade and beyond, which requires deliberate innovation. Looking forward, we must consider what direction MapleStory Universe should take to deliver a next generation RX for players in our rapidly evolving gameplay landscape. Okay, that is good. Okay, so that is the next step. And about RX 2.0, so it is taking time. Okay. The page is pretty responsive, to be honest. But okay, either way, it is working fine. I can see. So earlier efforts to enhance RX in MapleStory were highlighted. So including high density content updates, effective item distribution, and bot irrigation. So that was wild. Even now, significant resources are devoted to this pivotal task, and which have sustained MapleStory's RX. Okay, and this is what RX 2.0 means. Okay, so building up on this foundation, MapleStory Universe introduces RX 2.0, the next evolution of the reward experience. Okay, so there comes the utility 2.0 as well. Okay, so here you can see fan creations, forum, derivative apps. Okay, so you can see items NFTs, character NFTs, items NFTs as well. Okay, and this is overall, this is the blockchain out there. Okay, so the discussion begins with what the next level RX means in terms of utility. Okay, so enhancing utility could involve significantly increasing the amount of content by doubling or quadrupling project personnel, allowing major updates as frequently as every month. Okay, rather than every year. So it would be better. And for this content expansion, MapleStory Universe aims to leverage both the internally developed content and content voluntarily created by the community. So yes, that is also helpful. So if the community is with you with the project, okay, that project definitely shines. Okay, that project definitely shines if the community is with them. Okay, where I was at. Okay, uh, so however, these community activities are currently separated from the game itself, which revolves around the game developer. Okay, so the reason for this separation is that the fun is obtaining and utilizing items. Okay, RX has been limited to in-game experiences. Okay, so MapleStory items have been available only within the game client, which limits a seamless connection to the ecosystem of derivative works. So that is good out there. That is definitely good. But what if you could obtain an item within the game and use it outside the game itself? Okay, that's an interesting question out there. So I think they are bringing this thing with NFTs. Okay, so this NFT-based system will serve as a bridge connecting previously game-bound items to the blockchain ecosystem, forming the foundation for a virtuous cycle of community engagement. Okay, so yet simply enabling NFTs to move freely among applications is not sufficient to maximize their utility. So you all know that. So this is why MapleStory Universe SDK is being developed. Okay, that's what they are talking about. Okay, so MapleStory Universe SDK. And the flexibility will promote a vibrant ecosystem of spin-offs while ensuring all NFTs remain grounded in the official MapleStory IP. IP means Internet Protocol, okay? And the diverse content expansion facilitated by the SDK will be a core foundation of implementing RX 2.0, okay? So they also have Rarity 2.0. So it is also the same based on their utility 2.0. So the rarity will also change, and the rarity will have a new meanings out there. So and they come up with the conclusion out there. Okay, so then we have a Maple Story universe. Okay, so you can see the Maple Story universe is consist of NFT. Okay, so Reactor, MSU Navigator, SDK, MSU Explorer. You can see Neso, Swap and Warp. Okay, so Nexpace token, MSU Marketplace, Maple Story itself. So Maple, this is the Maple Story universe out there. So these are the foundational applications. So they are by far they are like MapleStory and MapleStory Universe Marketplace, MapleStory Universe Navigator, MapleStory Universe Explorer, Swap and Warp, Reactor. Okay, so created tool. It's the best for those who are developers. Okay, this is the MapleStory Universe SDK. So open API architecture. Custom metadata development, asset composability, NESO integration, contribution rewards. So obviously you'll be getting contribution rewards for that. So that's what reward contribution means. Okay, so you can clearly see. Creator A from app 1, so 2 users. Creator B, app 2 users. So you'll be getting the rewards for your contribution. Okay. So app KPIs, NESO usage, a milestone for contribution mechanism. There are two phases. Okay, so they all. What is going on with the website? Okay, finally. So here you can see NFTs, NXPC, NESO, okay. And about NXPC, that's what we need, right? That's what we want to hear, okay. So you can see that it has fixed supply of only 1 billion tokens, okay. And reward for contribution. So an NXPC serves as a powerful motivation mechanism, encouraging voluntary contribution by the community. Okay, so it is the reward for the community, and they will be using that, and there will be 5x, I guess, as it is an community reward protocol. Okay. So NESO convertibility, NESO is a token with a fixed conversion rate to NXPC. Through smart contracts, NXPC may be converted into NESO and vice versa. This relationship is similar to Ethereum and wrapped Ether. Okay, wow, that is good. That is good. This is the distribution formula they mentioned. Then we have NXPC fission. Okay. So a lot of utility cases on NXPC. Okay, so NFT, NXPC exchange rate. So if you got NFTs, you can exchange that for NXPC. Okay. And later they have item fusion, basket construction, participation rate. Okay. And now comes the allocation. Okay. Wow. And this is the unlock supplier schedule. And here is NESO, okay. And then comes NFTs, general disclaimer, and this is the disclaimers, okay. So you can see what are the disclaimers. I'm just going through the headlines, okay. So this white paper cannot be pursued in restricted areas. So the only purpose of this white paper is to provide information about Apple Story blockchain ecosystem. And you must keep in mind the following in regard to the digital assets, okay. So this white paper contains forward-looking statements, and the details of this white paper are not offers, okay. So the details of this white paper are not advice. The white paper is not related to an agreement or a transaction, and the details of this white paper cannot regularly risks, okay. And the plans for this white paper are subject to change, modification, or suspension. And NXPC develops its blockchain together with third parties, okay, and notification for other risks they also mentioned here, and other disclaimers also are there, okay. And these are the community if you want to join them, okay. So there are Twitter, Discord, Medium, and YouTube. The links are there. So if you want to join them, okay, you can join from here. So I'm closing both the website and the white paper, okay. So we are back to the announcement again. So here Gate.io Labs did not invest in Nexpace, so don't mix things up, okay. So Gate.io Labs did not invest in Nexpace, so just keep in mind. And about the notes they shared is like Gate.io Launchpool is an innovative stacking and airdrop platform where users can stake Gate token, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, or other tokens to earn hourly airdrops of odd and new coins with low entry barriers and high APR. So it's the ultimate platform for effortlessly capturing market opportunities. So we already talked about this one, okay, so earlier on. And please complete identity verification before participating, okay. So you all know that. And please adhere to the relevant rules and event when participating. Any cheating behavior is prohibited, and occurrence of any dishonesty will result in the disqualification of rewards. So keep in mind, okay, so that is the crucial part. So if you are planning to do something like that, okay, so just forget that, okay. If you're planning to do something like that, just forget that and focus on your next post, okay. So obviously they have your IP and everything, okay. So if you are planning to do something cheating behavior, okay, so they will catch you instantly. So you will not have the time to run, okay. And where any discrepancy arises between the translated versions and the original English version, the English version shall prevail, okay. So keep in mind. And Gate.io reserves all rights to the final explanation. So this event is not affiliated with Apple Inc. and the users in the United Kingdom and other restricted locations cannot access the services, including the participation in this event, game, or competition, okay. So see user agreement for further details on restricted locations. So if you're finding any issues completing any events or participating in any events, so it is because you can't be in restricted locations. So find more details about restricted locations from user agreement, okay. And about the risk warning, you can see that the project team does not guarantee that the token price will not be lower than the initial sale price, okay. It is for holder airdrop, by the way. So please invest with caution and don't invest beyond your financial capacity. So that is a crypto stuff, okay. So I mean, if you on crypto, if you want to invest, okay, so don't invest beyond your financial capacity. And keep in mind that I mean, you are investing that much asset, it can be lost within an instant, okay. So the crypto project is still in its initial stage. Factors including the operation and underlying technology of the project and other related regulatory activities might contribute to significant risk. Okay, so keep in mind, and the advanced technical and financial knowledge is required to understand and evaluate the inherent risks of crypto asset investment. The market volatility is high and the price of the token might fluctuate drastically due to technical, regulatory, and marketing factors. Okay, so keep in mind that as well. And users may not be able to withdraw all the part new streamer form. Okay, so if you want to become a new streamer. Okay, so first let's just talk about referral carnival. Okay, so here you can see you can earn just by referring as well. So how you can? I just provided the link. Okay, so go to that link and click on invite now. Okay, so then you'll be getting your own link. Okay, so share this link with your friends and family. Okay, so and if you are an influencer, you can share it with your fans as well. So how you are getting the rewards? So that's a huge question, right? So the rewards are like this. Okay, so invite friends, earn stars, and swap stars for shares. And keep in mind, currently, swapping stars are not available as there are no startup projects. Okay, so I think very soon they will be converting the startup projects with any other stuff. Okay, so and then you can swap your stars for the rewards. Okay, and how you can earn stars. Okay, so yes, there is a condition. Your invite is trading volume should cross $1,000. Okay, so then you will be getting at least 10 stars. And if your invite is trading volume crosses 1.6 million, you'll be getting, the maximum stars. Okay, so yes, utilize those stars and obviously let your invitees know that their trading volume should be good. At least $1,000 to be eligible or to be eligible for getting the rewards. Okay, so and let them know that they can do that as well. So and they can share it with their friends and family as well. And at last we have the streamer application form. Okay, so those who are willing to become a streamer. Okay, so yes, those who are interested want to become a streamer and those who are good with speaking and those who are good with trading skills, if you really get those trading skills, set up strategies, and you can turn the tide around. Okay, so and you can follow with the trend, you can go with the vibe. Okay, so and if you create a leveraging. Okay, so yes, this is for you. This is your good opportunity to grow a community for yourself. Okay, so you can grow your own community out there. So how you can do that? Yes, you can do that in many possible ways. Okay, you can do that in many possible ways. Hello. So how to join? So complete identity verification, submit the application form. Once approved, go live through the Gateway app. Then click on live, then go live. Okay, so on section. Okay, the Gateway official admin will contact you via the Gateway app post chat. Okay, so we'll be finding the Gateway admin there. is going on?